Okay guys, I thought I'd come on here today, and I'm going to do another video after this about herbivore men, but I thought this would be a good time to bring up this point. There's a lot of problems with movements in the United States, and the biggest reason is people don't get together. There's all these people fighting back and forth about I have the best idea, no, you have the best idea, no, he has the best idea. You know, all these people, they come into these movements and they're like, hey, follow me, let's go, you know, I know the best way, this kind of thing. And that's the reason why it doesn't work in America. All the movements that in the United States that have worked, and all the ones that haven't worked, I've been a part of several of them. One of the biggest movements I was part of was the Occupy. I started 3 of the Occupies in Colorado. And the reason it wouldn't work is because everybody wanted to be the chief. There was no Indians, you know. Everybody was like, I got the best idea, I should do this, we should do this, we should do this. And everybody was fighting back and forth. And in the end, nobody actually wanted to do anything. I actually wanted to go to city council meetings, I wanted to talk to people, I wanted to try to change some things, I wanted to try to get laws enacted, I wanted to try to do things. They just wanted to talk and not actually do anything. And this is a common problem that you have in the United States with people. They want to talk and they want to say, like, you know, and usually when they get called out, when somebody gets to the point where everybody looks at them and say, well, what's your fucking, what do you got? What do you got? Tell us what you want. Then they're like, they don't know what to say, you know? And it's because they just want people to follow them, but they don't have anything to follow them for, you know? And it's really annoying. We've got this, I watched a video yesterday, I'll link it in the description below, and it kind of pissed me off because it showed me exactly where the movement's going to die out in the MGTOW movement in the United States. Because this guy, his name is Viva Tito Sancho, and he put out this video where he's saying that he thanks the white men for the name MGTOW, but he thinks that all the white guys and everyone else should follow the blacks because they've been downtrodden for so long, and that you should all get behind them guys because they've been telling you for years what's going on and all this shit, like they're the end all be all. And the reason why that ain't gonna work is because nobody can actually just listen in the United States. Nobody wants to listen, you know. As soon as you start to try to tell somebody to do something in the United States, they're like, fuck you, you know. So you can't get together. All the movements, like the movement that stopped the United States in Vietnam, it was because literally there was hundreds of thousands of people of all walks of life, black, white, Asian, everything, going out on the streets protesting. Not fighting against each other. They were fighting for a common cause. That shut the fucking shit down. And that got the government to see that in every city there was hundreds of thousands of people with signs saying end the fucking Vietnam War, because so many people had died. That's the reason why it was successful, because people got together, they didn't fight, they didn't say like, hey, listen to me, I know everything. That's bullshit. You don't know everything. You know, it's arrogant, and that's a typical problem that you'll have with Americans, is they're fucking arrogant. They think they know everything, they think they're so fucking important, and you're not. You're not fucking important. You need to deal with that. That's something that you just need to fucking deal with. You're not important, you know? And the reason why the MGTOW movement is actually working here in Japan is because there's no leader. And this is one thing that you need to understand. MGTOW doesn't have a leader. You don't want leaders, because if you have a leader and all the feminists find out that this guy's the leader, then they're going to start attacking him. And pretty soon they'll get their little minions to pull his channel down off YouTube. And they'll say, he's the leader, so we need to take him down. You got to kill the head of the snake, you know, the body will die. So that's what they want to do. So if there's no leader and everybody's just talking about everything, And everybody's saying everything. It's like all of them are coming from all sides telling them, fuck you, you know, and they can't stop that. But they can stop one dumb son of a bitch out there saying, I'm the leader of MGTOW. They can stop you like a fucking bug. They'll squash your ass. So that's why MGTOW doesn't want to do that. And here in Japan, we're very powerful. The herbivore men are very powerful. And the reason why, we don't have fucking meetings. We don't talk about anything. We know what everybody else is doing, and we just do it. We don't talk to each other. We don't have little group meetings. We don't get together and hold hands and sing fucking kumbaya. We actually fucking just do what needs to be done, and because of that, we're bringing this shit down. This ship is fucking on the rocks because of us, you know. To show you what I'm talking about, in Japan, the population is as of last year, was 127 million people in Japan. All right, the birth rate for 127 million people was 1,001. That's all that was born. In the United States, in 2015, as of June this month, there was 321,043,000 people in the United States. In 2013, there was 3,957,577 people born. 3 million, almost 4 million people were born. And that was up 4,736. In Japan, there's 127 million people, but only 1,000 people were born last year in 2014. This is what the MGTOW movement is doing here. People are deciding to stop engaging with women. And they're doing that together, but apart. Everybody knows what's going on, but nobody's the fucking leader. And that's what you need to do. If you want the MGTOW movement to get someplace, everybody needs to be talking about the same shit, and you need to fucking stop fighting. If you're fighting in the group about who needs to follow who and who needs to say what and who needs to do what, you're never going to get anywhere, and the fucking movement's going to die out like every other fucking movement that's died out from the United States. You know, there's a reason why the Occupy movement actually made something happen in other countries, you know. Everybody knows where it started from, and everybody knows what happened in that country where it started from, you know. So why didn't it finish in the United States? Why didn't it have the same effect in there? Because there was so much dissemination within everybody. You know, you had all these people that there was homeless people that came into there, and there was these rich kids that came in, and there was these kids from colleges, and in colleges in Colorado where I was from, the Boulder, Colorado one, they were all the rich kids that were in the college there. They didn't want homeless people in their little thing because homeless people aren't any good, and they don't have anything to say about anything, and they're just, you know, losers. So only us rich kids know what the fuck to do. And that's why the whole movement died, because nobody was working together. Everybody should have had a common goal. If everybody was stood up with a common goal and said, look, this needs to stop, let's try to affect some change, it would have affected some change. But because they didn't do that, it crumbled, fell down. And that's why it's working here in Japan. That's why we got this birth rate that we got right now. That's why so many people are deciding to not have sex, not get married, not do anything. Because there's no leader. But everybody knows what's going on. And all of us MGTOW people know what the fuck everybody else is doing, and we're behind them. That's what needs to happen in the United States. So, like I say, I'll link this guy's video. You can go and see what I'm talking about. Everybody just needs to fucking chill the fuck out, do what needs to be done. Quit trying to claim that I'm the fucking leader, or come on, let's follow me. You don't need that. You know, that's not what a movement needs. A movement doesn't need a leader. It needs somebody to get a message out, you know, maybe to say something that everybody else goes, hey, that's pretty good, I like that. You need that, but you don't need some guy saying, hey, I'm awesome, follow me. You don't need that. That's fucking stupid, and it's arrogant, you know. Leave that shit alone. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to make another video on herbivore men, but I just thought I'd put this one out first. The guy's name is Viva Tito Sancho. Have a nice day.